Where is your stimulus check? Here's what you need to know. It's no secret that Americans have been waiting for stimulus checks. The ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, significant unemployment, and an uncertain economy are weighing on virtually everyone. In March, Congress approved the CARES Act, the $2.2 trillion stimulus package, which granted stimulus checks of up to $1,200 for individuals, $2,400 for married joint filers and $500 for qualified dependents. Despite the first stimulus check, COVID persisted. Restaurants have closed. Businesses have shuttered. Travel has dropped. Pocketbooks and wallets are starving. In response, many expected Congress to issue second stimulus checks. Stimulus checks used to be a top, bipartisan priority in Congress. Many expected them to be included in the next stimulus package. However, then something changed. This begs the question, will I get a stimulus check? Here are several reasons why you didn't get a stimulus check. One of the most contentious elections in U.S. history happened in November. The White House and U.S. Senate were up for grabs, and members of both parties wanted to tread with caution. In March, there was political posturing to some extent, as Congress wanted to ensure their constituents received direct financial relief in the wake of the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic and associated economic fallout. Even the most fiscally conservative members of Congress supported an economic stimulus, including stimulus checks for millions of Americans. However, now that the election is largely over, with the exception of 2 runoff elections for the U.S. Senate in Georgia, members of Congress are less focused on political posturing in an election year. Therefore, second stimulus checks have become less of a policy focus. You may want a stimulus check now. However, if Congress passes a stimulus package that includes second stimulus checks, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, RKY, may prefer it happens next year. Why? McConnell may prefer that any further federal spending and associated federal debt accumulation happens under the incoming Biden administration, rather than the Trump administration. With the 2020 election over, Republicans are focused on the 2022 midterm elections. The thinking could go something like this: why not blame the next administration for adding to the deficit? While Congress could pass standalone legislation that includes stimulus checks, Congress apparently wants a comprehensive stimulus package. The problem is that Republicans and Democrats have approached stimulus legislation differently. For example, Republicans have preferred a piecemeal approach to legislation. For example, rather than wait to finalize a comprehensive stimulus bill, Republicans have sought to pass legislation on policies that both Republicans and Democrats agreed, and defer areas of disagreement for future legislation.